Hey, welcome to another Budget With Me video. My name's Sandra. I'm a 26-year-old full-time occupational therapist, and every 2 weeks I get paid. So every 2 weeks I take you along and budget my paycheck with you. My current financial goals are to pay off my $127,000 of student loan debt and have $100,000 invested by 2029, which is when I turn 30. I split living expenses with my boyfriend, so my living expenses are relatively cheap, and we did that intentionally so that I can chug along on the progress to my financial goals. Our biggest focus right now is paying off my student loan debt. So that's kind of the background and context on why we're here. On this page, I share my progress towards those goals, but I also share what I'm learning, I share what I'm doing, and I'm super transparent with every single dime that I make and spend because I think it's helpful to see what other people do with their money, so I'm sharing what I do with my money. So I'm hoping that my transparency is helpful. So we're literally getting rich paycheck by paycheck here on this channel. If that sounds interesting and good to you, please tag along, subscribe, and then if you want to support me, like this video, comment, share it with a friend, whatever you want to do. Those are all free things that help me and I really appreciate it. So let me cut the yapping and let's go ahead and budget my paycheck. First things first, I have to check my bank account and see how much I got paid. Now I'm paid bi-weekly, which usually means I'm paid twice a month, and I can expect to be paid twice a month. So I budget each paycheck. So I just literally allocate the money until I'm out of money to budget. My last paycheck was for $1,996.65. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just input that into the income portion of my budget tracker here. Now this one's gonna go quick because I actually already made a student loan payment yesterday, and that loan payment covered the minimum on all of my loans. So I'm quite literally just gonna go into my budget setup, copy, paste these minimums. So one quick thing is I didn't pay on student loan 4 because I paid that off earlier this year. So that loan just doesn't exist. I haven't pulled it out because I did pay on it for 3 months of the year and I wanted that amount in those 3 months. Okay, but I put $1,060.69 to my debt yesterday. So that leaves me with $935.96 to budget with for the rest of the month. I like to pay myself first, so I'm gonna fund my buckets first and then see what I have left over. Starting with my savings goals. So one thing that's off on my budget is actually that I just made some edits to my budget template, which are live by the time this video is posted. If you've already purchased the budget template, check your Etsy or your email because you'll have a discount code to get the new one for free. Not a lot is different, but I did add this progress thing on each of your buckets so you can see how close you are to whatever goal you set, which means that I also set the option to set goals here in the beginning part of it. So that's just a little thing, but to be honest, I haven't gone and pulled in the first 6 months to this new template, so my progress is off. It's a project that I need to do when I'm in the mood, but I'm not in the mood. It's just too tedious. Another thing that is new on this one is the overview kind of changed. I thought it was better to look at kind of the overall budget and then cash flow separately. So those two are slightly different. Like I said, if you've already bought it, then you will get the new one for free. If you haven't purchased this and you like the way that I budget and how I have this set up, you can get my budget template at the link down below. So as of right now, we have saved $220 to each of our sinking funds. We have $715 left to assign. First, I'm going to assign $200 to my variable spending because I like to, because that's what I set aside every single month for me to spend, and I want to make sure that money is set aside for myself. And when I say I want to make sure, like, I know I'm gonna get paid again, but I just like to pay myself first, okay? So now we have $515.96, which is a little bit annoying because I invest $583 every single month. So instead, I think I'm actually just gonna make an extra student loan payment of $500 because I know that my next paycheck will cover all of my fixed expenses for the following month as well as my investments. So let's just make our extra student loan contribution. Right now I'm working on paying off student loan number 5. So let's put $500 to that loan. Let's go ahead and jump online and make that payment too. So anytime that I make a payment to my loan, I specify where I want the money to go, which for me is to this loan, student loan 5. I want to put $500 to it. The reason that I'm focusing on this loan is because it is my highest interest loan at 6.54%. So I want to pay that down so I can pay less in interest over time. And then the next loan that I'll focus on is loan 3, which is at 6.28% interest. So these two are relatively close. So we'll go ahead and submit that payment. And then that leaves me with $15.96 left over for the next time I'm paid. I'll just budget that money with that. So yeah, by having set monthly targets that I know exactly exactly how much I need to put towards each target, it makes it really easy for me to go through and budget my paychecks. I definitely follow a zero-based budgeting method where every single dollar has a job. So that is how I budgeted my $1,996 that I made from being an occupational therapist this last time around. Huge progress towards my goals. I have $1,500 pending, so that's gonna put my debt into the $84,000 range. Just barely. The interest will bring it right back up to $85,000, but we are making progress towards our goals here. Like I said, one paycheck at a time, that's all it takes. If you want to tag along for my financial journey, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.